What's up, y'all? It's Campson Oracle. What have a Remnantsgathering, aka Weirdo Gang Gang, all day. You already know what it is. I hope you all are doing good and making a great day, a great evening, wherever you are, whenever this finds you. I want to just hop on here and talk about some things that's been on my mind. A lot of us, when I do readings, a lot of times I get downloads that I feel like it's for the collective, even though it's coming through in the reading. So one of the things was, before you start doing wealth and abundance rituals and things like that, you want to make sure that you're changing the way that you talk to yourself, changing the way that you think. You want to make sure that you are reprogramming your subconscious mind to be able to be in alignment with abundance, because what will happen, you'll attract that abundance and you'll lose something else. That's the way magic works. Magic is all about energy. Spirituality is all about energy. And so sometimes what happens, we call more stuff into our now existence than we are really ready to hold. So it's no different than if your child has 6 things in their hand. Eventually, they might still be saying, okay, give me that one, and I want that one. Once their hands are full, what's going to eventually happen when they're not aware that they're not ready for more? They're going to drop everything. Everything is going to fall. So you want to make sure that you are reprogramming your mind so that you will be ready for what you are asking for. So that was one of the main things. It's okay to take your time and take it slow. Sometimes we need the universe to show us and lead us and guide us as to what we're ready for. If you're trying to do things to whatever you're trying to manifest, you want to make sure that you're doing the practical things to allow space for whatever that is. So for some of you, you're trying to manifest new relationships with people that are more like-minded or that have similar frequencies, and it haven't been happening, or it happens and then you think it's right. It could be a friend, it could be romantic, whatever, and then all of a sudden it's not. And it's because you were trying to attract something maybe from a future self, but in the present moment, you really don't handle and carry yourself as if you're ready for that. So ladies, if you wanted to attract a God man and you are not treating yourself like you are a goddess, what do you think is going to happen? You're going to attract a man who maybe has the appearance of God, but he denies the power thereof. He's not truly tapped into his own divinity. If you're still dealing with low self-esteem and lack of confidence, that's what you're going to attract. So, but if you're okay with that, be ready for that and be ready to go on that journey with that person. If you want to build a relationship, to just be of support for them to get there. It can go that way too. Another thing, it's been feeling like we went to the store today and it was just so much stuff that was missing. You know, it was just so many things that usually you could find, like really simple stuff. And and I'm just like, if we keep going like this, like what is going to happen? Where are we heading if things keep going the way that they are? And I had a moment where I was just like, you know what? We just got to do whatever we got to do to get in alignment so that we can manifest this new frequency on earth, so that we don't have to exist in the worlds that we've been seeing in movies most of our lives, of what the apocalypse, Armageddon, the end of days looks like. And so you do that by cleaning you out, cleaning out yourself, your mental body, cleaning out your physical body, cleaning out, just allowing your spiritual self, allowing your vortexes of energy, which is called the chakras, allowing those to be rebalanced. Beginning to be more grounded. Beginning, when you meditate, you are telling your higher self, the future you, after you have fully evolved, you're saying, I'm ready for you now. So I'm going to practice, because what meditation does, it sows seeds for the future. So this is like getting on a highway versus taking back roads to your higher self. So you want to commit to that. You know, you have to commit to it, and you have to say, I'm going to do this every single day. This is you appreciating yourself, and this is also you knowing that what I'm doing, it is working. It don't matter what it look like. These spiritual principles, once they are used and applied, they work, you know. And you want to make sure that that's the frequency that you are carrying when you're going into your meditations or your ceremonies or your rituals or your prayers. You know, you want to make sure that this is the energy that you are bringing. And I think this is why my potions have helped people so much, because when I do them, I'm not in any other energy than the present moment and that intent. That is very powerful. Another thing that I want to say, and this has come up in readings too, and I was like, oh my goodness, this must be important because this keeps coming up. But you want to make sure also, you want to discern that you are allowing your heart to be open to people who can handle your truth. If people cannot handle your honesty, they can't handle your heart. And you know, this is something that I've been sitting on, because I'm like, well, I don't want to tell people this, and then, you know, like relationships or friendships or whatever go sour, even business partnerships, and then, you know, I'm feeling like, well, maybe I shouldn't have put that out there. But it's something that has been proven to be true and to be right. Because when you give your heart to people who have shown you this, especially for relationships, especially when you are not being honest about anything, your finances, maybe your past, maybe you're not being fully honest about your sexuality, or maybe the things that be on your mind pertaining to that, when you're not being totally honest. Because a lot of times, if you're not being honest with yourself, you're going to attract someone who matches that. They're going to be dishonest with you too. And so you want to offer your honesty as an offering, as a piece of you. And then your honesty will allow that person to reflect back to you whether or not they can handle your honesty. And some people can't. So you never give your heart to somebody who can't handle your honesty. You know, it's just like if somebody, you know, it's just like, you know, well, I have had some experiences I wasn't honest with you about. My last relationship was horrible. I put a lot of stuff in my name. It went bad. You know, I co-signed for stuff. Now I'm in debt because of it. The relationship didn't work. Sometimes you won't tell that to somebody because you don't want them to even view you in your flawed self. You don't want them to view you in what you perceive to be a mistake. So you won't offer them your honesty, not fully. So they're going to mishandle your heart because you didn't check them to see if they can handle your honesty. This is the hard truths, the things that are difficult to face and to talk about and to hear, the things that make you feel awkward, the things that make you feel not perfect, the things that make you feel broken. You don't hide those things from anybody. And if somebody is not ready to be able to walk side by side with you or remain in a partnership or relationship, friendship with you because of whatever your honest moment was that you offered to them, guess what? Them being in your life is going to cause resistance, and it's going to stop the things that you are deliberately calling for into your reality, because you have someone you're connected to in your reality, and the foundation is not based on honesty. So when we talk about the laws of Ma'at, when we talk about the scales, when we talk about justice, you know, we talk about these things, the heart being light as a feather. If you are not living in your truth, your heart is not light as a feather. Your heart is heavy. And this is why I respect people who put all of their stuff out on blast for the whole world. This is why I respect people, even like somebody like Cardi B. I don't feel like she had too much of nothing. It's just what it is. If my ass can't read, I can't read that good. I ain't saying that's her thing, but I'm just saying, like, people who are honest like that, or how many people I slept with, people who are honest like that. You know, it's just like, I appreciate that. And people will appreciate you for offering your difficult truths. But before we can continue to grow spiritually, we must figure out what our truth is and stand on that. And sometimes your truth changes. Sometimes you offering something that's honest about how you feel, it may not be like that later. It may change and you may feel different. Then you will offer up that honesty. We have to, this is going to help us to feel stable in our root chakra, to feel safe. This is going to help us to develop confidence, to develop courage, to develop higher esteem. I've been treating myself lately like I'm just standing in my truth, and anybody who cannot handle standing in my truth, they're not going to be able to be there for me when I fall. So I don't even want to not stand on my truth, because soon as I fall, they're not going to be there, because I wasn't standing on my truth no way with them. So it's just like, why would I even expect them to be able to handle my honesty and give them a heart? So you just want to just discern and be okay. You might have a period of time where it's pretty lonely. You're not getting invited to the clique maybe that you was running with or whatever. Like, a spiritually mature person, you don't need all of that to be happy, because you practice being happy with you and just spending time with you and existing with you. And so from things like wearing a crown on my birthday to the jewelry that I buy, how I dress, I don't always feel like getting up and doing this, but I do it because I know that this is something that I can offer to myself that makes me feel empowered, and that is the most powerful thing that you can do. Anybody who makes you feel disempowered, you offer so much damn honesty to them where they're not gonna even want to be around. It's gonna be like, I ain't want to be around. But this is how much you should live your truth. There's a price that you pay. There's a price that we all pay when we live in lies. And that's not where it is. So don't allow this spiritual awakening to turn into spiritual bypassing, and you're using it as a coping mechanism to not face your truths, to not face maybe the truth about somebody else that you are dealing with. Don't allow yourself to fall back into spiritual bypassing. Because that's what religion was for a lot of us. Religion was a whole lot of spiritual bypassing, because the world and the reality of our lives and the wounds and the trauma, it was just too much to bear. So I don't even want to deal with that. I just want somebody to preach me happy, make me feel good, be around some other people who can relate. We go, forget about our problems, and then go right back to the problems, and we don't really have tools to use to change them, because we're not being empowered. So for those of you who went through religion, just know that your root chakra, it got destroyed by religion alone. That you feel like you cannot walk in your truth, whatever that is. You can't let people fully see who you are, because it may be frowned on. Some of us still got a lot of people around us who are still in that paradigm, and that is, and that's okay, because to each soul is their own path before them. That's cool too. But it's almost like I can't really offer my truth and be in my full essence of who I am, because I'm not going to be accepted. Do you want to forfeit your future to be accepted in the present? Or would you rather practice being comfortable with people not liking you, not liking who you have become? We got to be okay with that. We got to let people feel how they want to feel. We got to stop feeling like we got to be responsible for how people react to their perception of us, or to their perception of our lifestyle, or some of the things that we believe in and do. Like, you want to pull yourself away from that. I have made people, for the last week, I've been making people cry. And it's either tears of joy or tears of relief. And I was like, what is going on? Why am I making people cry? This is happening a lot. But I realized the more grounded I get in my root chakra, the more mirror magic that I do, and I just talk to myself like, you are intelligent, you are beautiful, you are smart, you are enough. Just the way you are enough. Yes, you are broken. We are all broken, but it's okay because you are aware of that and you're putting the remnants back together. Like just talking to myself and filling myself up so much. And so it's like I've created this auric field where everywhere I go, I take a sacred space with me. You know, I'm the walking ancestor altar. I am the angel that some people pray to. You too. You choose the way you present yourself to the world. You choose the dominant energy that you exist in. Like you choose that, and you could literally be that angel for someone in that moment, whether it's healing that they needed, or maybe it was a message that they needed, and you just talking to them and not even realizing you giving them a message that's an answer to something they've been praying about. It happens like that sometimes. So yeah, so I'm standing in Walgreens, and this lady, she's just like, oh my gosh, your shoes, those are so nice. I said, thank you. She's like, and your sweater, oh my goodness, the sweater is just beautiful and amazing. I was like, well, thank you. And then she, you know, I don't know, she said, well, I'm getting ready to go out of town. And I said, oh, that's good. Where are you going? She's like, I'm going to visit my kids and my new grandbabies. I said, that sounds exciting. She was like, oh, you just have no idea. I'm so excited. I just cannot wait to get up there and just be with them and hold them. And I got activities for us to do together. And I'm just listening to her, and I'm just like, she in the vortex. She's in the vortex of just joy and happiness. And yeah, I didn't set an intention, but I guess because I was just in that vibration, that's what happened. So we're just talking, and I'm like, yeah, I have a grandson and this, that, and the other. And she's like, okay, I got a grandson and a granddaughter. We're just talking. And this is a white lady, maybe in her 60s, late 60s, early 70s. And so she, you know, she's like, I'm so sorry. I'm just talking your ear off. I don't even know why I'm telling you all of my business. I'm just telling you all my business. She was telling me exactly where she was going, their names, a lot of personal stuff. And I was like, it's okay. And she was like, I just feel like I can talk to you, you know? And I was just like, yeah, you can, you know? And I was like, it's beautiful. You know, this is a really good trip for you. This is so important because the pandemic and the quarantine, it makes us appreciate each other's presence more. And you get a chance to actually feel, touch, and see them. And we're in a time now where that's something that we haven't been able to really do. And, you know, and I said, and that's such a blissful moment to have those moments. You will never get these moments back. When you get there, the moments that you create with them, they will have with them for the rest of their lives, even after you are gone. This is a big deal. You should be excited and happy. This is a big deal, you know, because you're creating moments for them. Because just think, when you were kids, there were some moments that was really good moments that you never forgot. And just thinking about them now, it brings joy back to you. So that's our ability. When you create moments, you are freezing time. And you are capturing the essence of that moment to be able to draw from it later in life. And you're doing it for other people too, you know. And I was just like, we must learn how to appreciate each other more than we have been, and appreciate that we have the ability to create moments however we want to, you know. And she just started crying. She was like, you are one of the wisest, you are the sweetest person I have ever met. She's like, bless your soul. And we was just talking, and I was like, I feel the same way. And I was like, enjoy, you know, take plenty of pictures. You have some good memories you're about to create. And I mean, she cried so hard. She was like, I just want to hug you, you know. So we like did the little air hug, because I mean, you know, ain't no mass police and 6 feet apart police, but still, you know, the social distancing thing, it can make people uncomfortable if you're not doing it. So yeah, I just want to say, just remember that the thoughts and the beliefs and the patterns that you allow to marinate within you, it creates your auric field, and your auric field creates how life interacts with you and how you interact with life. And if you're not happy with your life, change your perception. Stop doing the same things expecting a new outcome. Do something different. Try something new. I have ordered more bottles so that we can make more of these potions, because we really want these root chakra potions to be used. We want, because we gotta have that stability and that foundation. And so these will be made with when we went to Sedona and we went into the mountains, and we like just allowed source to guide us to certain areas of the mountains, and we collected, stones. And so this potion, I'm charging it that way. So it's going to have the energy of Mother Earth, but it's also going to have that amplified vortex energy of magnetism from Sedona to be able to call things into your present life. And yes, and we're going to have the fire agate crystals. And it's one other thing we're working on. We don't know yet, but we're going to be making these products available one at a time. And I'm telling you, I cannot wait to hear the testimonies. Y'all make me emotional. The way y'all respond to me, to the potions and readings, the way y'all respond to Ernest, it makes us so emotional. And we appreciate you so much. And so everything that we get from y'all, we're taking it and saying, okay, what can we put our hands to give them something back? This is an exchange of energy. And when you step into true divinity, you begin to understand that exchange of energy is very important, So yeah, that's it. We should be going live tomorrow. We need to get some content together. So if y'all have any ideas for something y'all would like to talk about tomorrow, let us know. And we can go over those things with you guys. And yes, check out the website if you haven't, remnantsgathering.com. If you would like to book a reading with me, I think I have a coupon. It's for a few more days. This coupon just for love. So just reach out, submit the form requesting a reading. There aren't any dates on the calendar because I just do these based on intuition and alignment and things like that, of the planetary alignment and the timing, the Mayan calendar. I look at a lot of different things to book my readings. So yeah, don't fret if it's not dates available, okay? When I'm booked up and I can't book anybody else, I usually book for a month out at a time. I will definitely let you all know, okay? All right. As we always say, man, your third eye has just been kissed. Peace.